You're listening to Permission to Heal, proudly brought to you by Alli Therapy, where brave human stories around mental health meet expert insight. And I'm Kelly, your host and registered psychotherapist at Alli. Join us in a space to speak freely, connect deeply, and heal in community. So, we are incredibly lucky to have Luisa, our resident Zillennial, and we're going to talk about the use of AI and ChatGPT in psychotherapy. Listen. What first comes to mind, Luisa?
The robots are taking our jobs.
Do you get a little bit defensive? Do you get a little bit like, no, the humans need to do it. We need to do it.
I get defensive about any kind of technology coming. Like, I feel like I'm against the Industrial Revolution at this point. What do you mean we have machines now? I miss it when it was just us working the land, bartering.
Yeah.
I miss the old values of this country before colonization.
Okay. So it does feel like a threat to this part of your identity that
It feels like
values
a threat to society.
It does. There's a lot of things out there. So, okay, let's start with a little bit of research. What is the research saying around AI in therapy? I did some perusing of, because we are scientists here. We are serious registered psychotherapists, and we care about the data. We care about good research. So this is only good research here. If you are comparing using AI as a therapist to a booklet, some kind of self-led therapy journey, like a guided journal or a CBT booklet, using ChatGPT or AI, we're seeing a little bit better outcomes, which I think I can understand. It's interactive. You're getting some feedback.
Yeah.
Where if you're doing a self-guided worksheets, you're not getting that interplay.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah. No, absolutely. And even from some of the things that I've researched and I've read, like, for example, let's say like you're having an anxiety moment or like a panic attack, and you ask this like, what can I do? It lays everything out for you, like, and it's, like you're granting like 4 things I can see, 3 things I can like touch, like. So I've read that it does that pretty well as far as those kinds of tools.
Sure,
So
a direct question.
Yeah.
And known things that have an evidence base of best practices.
Yeah. I think it does that very well. I've used ChatGPT just to see,
Of course.
I like to be ahead of the game. I'm
of
like,
course.
what are you doing that I can? So I will give it to it. It does that pretty well.
Okay.
No complaints.
No complaints. Okay. Let's talk about comparing AI ChatGPT therapy to therapy with human clinicians. So you and I. This is where we start to get defensive of our jobs. We are seeing there's actually not a lot of studies.
Yeah, I've hit that wall as well.
Yeah. So we are finding that it can be comparable, but the human therapy will get you those better outcomes. So that soothes my anxiety just a little tiny baby bit. So we're seeing in research, human therapists outperformed ChatGPT on most domains. So they had the research participants rate. Sorry, Louisa's pointing at her eyeballs.
I'm doing the Cardi B, like, well.
Yeah, you can see. You can see it. So they had participants rate their experiences with the AI therapist and with the human therapist. And ratings were generally better in most domains for those human therapists. AI did okay. I feel like I'm coming in with a little bit of a bias, and I'm going to name it. But AI did okay. Although generally it was seen as less personalized and more rigid. Fair. This is a really interesting study. So they had therapists compare a transcript of AI therapy and a transcript of human therapy. And the therapist would rate them on quality of therapy.
Ooh.
Humans couldn't do it. We didn't rate human to human therapy better than human to AI therapy.
I could have told you that.
Why do you think that is?
Because I do those ones that are like, which one is the AI generated image? I can't do it. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is a real picture. It's not. It's AI.
Yeah.
It's just hard. You try to go for what you consider to be the highest quality. And oftentimes that's going to be AI.
Yeah.
Because AI doesn't really make the same kind of silly mistakes that we do.
Yeah. Or the blabbing, the talking.
Yeah.
Like humans are humans and make human and sound human.
But that's where I feel like therapists go wrong. The bar that we put for ourselves is like so high because we have a high stakes job where we don't want to make mistakes because they directly affect our clients. Then we kind of want to not make them so much that we're like, yeah, whoever doesn't make mistakes is better. That's not true.
No. Mistake doesn't necessarily equal bad.
We're crazy because we would never hold our clients to that standard.
No.
We would like, bzz, if they were like, but I'm not good enough, like, shut up. Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
But for us, it's like completely different. So, of course, we're going to be like,
Yeah.
AI, you're so smart. You're so good. You're so pretty. You say everything right.
That's, I think, one of the pros and cons of using AI is that it is really good at telling you what you want to hear.
Oh, so good.
It's so good. Okay, so I've used it for
Kelly,
I have used
AI.
I Kelly am a registered psychotherapist, and I have used ChatGPT as a therapist because my therapist is not on call, which therapists should not be.
No.
I was experiencing high anxiety in one of my relationships. Anxiety to the point where I was panicky. I was feeling the panic. I didn't know what the heck to do. I didn't know what to do. I felt like
open your psychology textbook, Kelly.
But it's not going to tell me. I can't just how am I supposed to find out what to do in this nuanced situation where there's feelings and history and wants and needs and errors and mistakes and oopsies and all these things.
Mhm.
So it was a very complex situation. And ChatGPT was really great at making me not feel like a bad person.
Yeah.
So it really validated my need to be told that even though I've made a mistake, I'm still a good person. That helped me regulate, I think.
Mm.
But also, like, I'm sure it could have kept me a little bit more accountable. Being like, Kelly, you're really boo-booed there. That was not a good move. Not good. Not a good one. And then I would ask it, how do I have these conversations? Right? If here's my goal and here's what I want to do, how do I talk about it with this person? And it gave me great ideas. I like those as launching off points.
Yeah.
Right? It gives me a good idea of how to have a conversation, how to put it into words. I would never use something verbatim. To me, the verbatim, like just using it from ChatGPT, it doesn't hit. It doesn't hit for me. I'm like, this isn't how I talk. But what I ended up doing is I wrote pages of the script of what ChatGPT told me to say. I sat down with this person. I think I got through the first 2 lines before I closed it, and then it just became a human-to-human interaction. So I think from my personal experience, it supported my need of regulating enough and then supporting me with how to move forwards.
Right.
And
Right.
so I had an overall, I think, positive experience.
Tea.
Tea.
That was good.
Yeah,
And
I
I
think so.
think, yeah, because like it helped.
It helped.
So we wouldn't
Yeah, and I
label
was
that as
thankful
bad.
for it because I
Yeah.
would have probably been in a panicky state for a heck of a lot longer.
Because coping mechanisms are, they help you cope.
Yeah. And you know
So
what? I needed what ChatGPT did that my friends couldn't.
that was something I was gonna say. I feel like a lot of because I've used ChatGPT for therapy too, and the specific moments where, and also relationship related. That's so funny.
Oh, interesting.
But it was because, first of all, funny story. My therapist broke both of her legs,
Both
so she
legs.
was out of commission
That's horrible.
for a bit.
Oh my
No,
God.
she did that to herself.
Woo!
She likes extreme sports.
What was the
So
sport? Can you tell me?
I don't know if it was like canopy or rafting or like some of that extent or like what really happened
Like snow.
because
My brain went to snowboarding.
she's always in something.
Okay.
She's always
She's a
doing
wild
something.
one.
Yeah, she's a wild one. That's why she's my therapist. But she was like out of commission for a hot second there because she couldn't walk.
Yeah.
She was the Lieutenant Dan of the situation. And just, anyways, so, and that's pretty much the only person I talked about like my relationship issues
Mhm.
because you don't want your friends to hate your partner.
Yeah, you do kind of have to be careful with
And
what you share
those
with your friends sometimes.
those people are biased. I don't trust
Yeah.
them. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
trust my friends because they're going to be like, no, you're right. You're 100% correct. Shut up. No, I'm not. I
Yeah.
know I'm not. I'm never right. I'm a
Yeah.
very emotional person.
And my friends don't want to tell me what to do. When in that moment, I just really needed, I don't know if I was going to follow it, but I needed something to tell me what the heck to do. So
Yeah.
what was your experience when you went to ChatGPT?
Ooh, I was like, clever girl. Because the thing was pretty good. I explained to it how I was feeling, and they did a really good reflection of feeling. I was like, okay, foundational therapeutic skill. There you
Yeah.
go. That's there. So I was like, okay, therapy. It's almost like I'm in it.
Yeah.
And they were very validating, but too validating.
Okay.
And that's when I started getting a little bit like, And I actually was so funny because I took a screenshot and then I talked to people about it. But it said, I understand how you feel. And immediately my body had a reaction to that. I was like, absolutely no, you don't.
You're not real.
You are not a real, you've never felt. And
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I feel like when machines evolve, they're going to listen to
Oh.
this podcast and come and kill me.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's like, you're not real. What did you say? What? And then I'm dead.
Yeah.
The
But that
microwave will
hit
kill
you
me.
that almost it feels like that curtain got pulled.
Yeah.
Where it felt nice, it felt validating, and then you kind of got reminded, wait, I'm talking to a computer.
I saw a glitch in the matrix.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm crazy. Why is this? I was like, really? Okay,
Yeah.
really? This is, again, I want to say who I go to. I was like, no, you're not a who, you're a what. And it was helpful. It did some really good things. I get it. But at the same time, it add this layer of, what am I doing?
In
What am I
questioning, you're kind of
doing?
seeing yourself using a computer as a therapist, and that felt a little weird to you.
Yeah, and it was just like I saw the tools. I think the tools were great. Like your reflection of feeling, your reflection of meaning are there, and I I almost could sense empathy
Ew, and that
because
really icked you.
that's the point where I
Yeah.
was like, okay, this is not what I want. This is not what I want. I don't even use it that much just because, again, like AI comes with costs in terms of like how much water it uses and
Yeah,
like
it's a
how good for the
huge
environment it
uh-huh.
is. So it's also not a tool that I'm just like so proudly involved with uh because I don't understand it that well. But at that point I was like, okay, I probably will not use it for this ever again. Sometimes I do use it for other things, but for that I hit rock bottom really quickly.
Yeah.
I got a really quick reality check when
Yeah.
it said, "I know how you feel." How dare you? No, you don't. You've
Yeah.
never been a girl. You've never been just a
You don't
girl.
know me.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It like put your defenses up, that anger
Mm-hmm.
experience. Okay. Let's review some pros and cons. So, improved access, right? Neither of us had access to our therapists in that point in time, but we always have access to ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Low cost, right?
Yeah.
People in rural areas. Alli Therapy is all about accessible therapy. So technically, ChatGPT is pretty damn accessible.
Yeah, it is.
Um, there is some short-term gains that we can get from it. For both of us, there was some kind of relief.
Yeah.
We felt something, right? You had that initial feeling of
Mm-hmm.
feeling understood. Same with me. I felt supported in how I was going to address the situation. Other pros is if we can use this really intelligently, and if
Yes.
clients and therapists can collaborate on how ChatGPT can be an augmentation
Mm-hmm.
or a support to work that's being done with the human, beautiful,
100%.
right? So maybe in that situation, it's, hey, if you're, why don't you keep a ChatGPT thing open on your phone, and when you're having a panic attack, go to it and ask, how can I cope with my panic attack? What can I do about
Yeah.
a panic attack?
Yeah. Oh, like I work with a lot of neurodivergent individuals, right? And when it comes down to planning and scheduling, sometimes you can just upload like your week and they will like help you organize it.
Mhm.
So I'm like, fantastic tool, like
Mhm.
gobbling tools that we use like all the time. Those things like I only have this. The other day I was like, I don't know how many ingredients I have for this Basque cheesecake. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough. So I just put what I had and then it broke it down for me as to like how it was gonna work. So organizationally, I think it really helps if you
Mhm.
are neurodivergent. It can do like wonderful things for you. And a lot of my clients use it and I do kind of encourage it because it helps.
Yeah, maybe you wake up and you're like, I have all these things to do. I'm feeling overwhelmed. How can I prioritize them?
Yeah. How do I prioritize? How do I um how long will these things take me so I
Mhm.
know how to plan for them? Wonderful. Wonderful, helpful.
Cons: safety and crisis handling. There have been some pretty talked about devastating, horrible outcomes when people have gone to AI in a crisis. So these language models actually don't respond to really severe mental health crises well.
No.
This is a major concern. There's been stories of ChatGPT supporting really unsafe behavior.
I see that. It's very validating.
There isn't that human to human,
No.
right? You experience that when you remembered that it's a computer, it was an immediate rupture.
Hmm.
I don't feel like ChatGPT is going to be able to identify deeper patterns. It's not going to remember the stories you've told about your childhood. It's not going to
No.
hear tone, see that body language. It's not going to look at you, right? When I'm with my clients and they're telling me something that is meaningful for them, I make sure they know
Yeah.
you have my full attention, and I lean in and I really connect with them. And so in that moment, they know that they're important and they know that I'm there hearing them. That's all kind of missing.
You can put like it's invaluable like to have that connection with someone. You I mean, it there is so much love in like that therapeutic relationship because you
Mhm.
genuinely care about the person. And one thing that at least I do a lot in therapy and that people tell me that they want from therapy is that you're genuine with them. That you
Mm.
tell them if like, you hear a lot. It's like, am I doing this like wrong? Am I wrong for this? They wanna know.
And they
And
trust your opinion. They
they
trust
trust
what
your
you're gonna say.
opinion. But
Mhm.
also, how is an AI gonna disagree if it doesn't have an opinion? Right? Like, can it? Can
Mhm.
it say like I would guess like factually it can say like no, you're wrong, right?
Mhm.
At like about facts. But how can it challenge you with it doesn't have
Yeah.
a formed opinion. It doesn't have morals. It doesn't have values or beliefs. And scary enough, the values, beliefs, and morals that it has come from a pool of knowledge that do we
Anything,
even
everything.
comprehend what that pool of knowledge is?
Technically, it's literally anything and everything at the same time.
I have this funny anecdote of one time, it was like 4 in the morning, and AI was a new thing, right? And one of the main names that, and even we discuss is ChatGPT. And I was like, my first time tampering with it, I was just having all of these discussions. And there was a point where we were talking about religion, and they said like, oh, you have to be respectful of everyone's beliefs, da 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 da. I was like, okay, great. And then I was like, oh, let's talk about horoscopes and zodiac. And it told me at that point, like, that is not scientific, that is like not like a real thing. And I explained to it, it's like, well, but it's a belief.
Yeah, it's a
How is like
real thing for me.
right. I was like,
Just
so
like
you talk
religion.
about religion
Yeah.
and then it's like horoscopes. And the thing was like, thank you for your input. Like, I'll take this into and again, it was a moment where I just like closed my computer.
Yeah.
I was like, we're done. Because I just watched you learn something. And that was really scary because I felt like you took away something like
Mhm.
from me, like you didn't put any resistance to it. It was just like, thank you for this information. This is mine now. And I was
Ooh,
like,
yeah, the way you say that, right? Because how it would happen with a human therapist would be active listening, listening to understand, integration, asking more questions. It was
asking more
actually like an
questions.
active process.
Yeah, it was weird. I'm like, you just absorb things? Like,
And then
okay.
you waited 4 more years, and then you gave it
For
another
more,
try.
yeah, no, because I'm like, scary, spooky, scary. I feel like an old lady. We started this like I'm a zillennial. I'm like, I feel like an old lady. Like this is the devil speaking to me. Cause I don't understand it. I feel like that's
Yeah.
a big hurdle for me.
Yeah.
I don't understand enough of it, of how it works or how it was created,
Mhm.
of where it can go. Cause I think it's evolving so fast that the microwave is gonna kill me one day because like it's gonna get out of control. So I'm very
Yeah.
scary. It's very scary. I'm very
And
scared.
I know you, and I trust you to not do harm to clients. I don't know what is inside of that computer and what the heck is happening, so it's really tough for me to trust it. And what I think people are raising as an issue and are working on is this idea of regulations around it. We are registered psychotherapists. We have a registering body in a college and a guideline of ethics and morals and rules that we need to follow so that we don't do harm. I haven't even talked about confidentiality yet. Where the heck is your personal
Oh
information
yeah.
going?
You saw that thing that people were like, hey, like you can actually this is something you can Google and access like
I'm
people's
sure
search history,
internet stuff has
internet stuff.
I firmly believe that if someone's smart enough with internet stuff, they can do anything.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Please don't. I have the same password for
Yeah.
every
Oh my gosh, yeah.
but that's a thing, right?
Yeah.
Like what about confidentiality? Like you're just putting all your secrets out there.
Just out there. Just out there. So Okay, tell me if you agree with this. Here's where I think I'm coming to. And I think there's kind of three main camps.
Okay.
And we're talking polarized and we're talking kind of a middle. So, first camp is, oh my gosh, AI therapy is amazing and the future, and look at how it can do these amazing things. So, very pro. And then we have people who think it's very dangerous, see mostly risks, and are against it. And then we kind of have a middle ground, which I find in life, middle grounds tend to be a nice
The
place
sweet
to
spot.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, middle ground in terms of, let's think about right? Instead of, is it human therapy or AI therapy? Can we acknowledge that human clinicians can't be replaced with AI? But there's some working together. Let's use AI as an augmentation. So maybe us as clinicians, maybe we need to be a little bit better about learning how it can be an augmentation to our work. If one of our clients is super gung-ho about AI.
Make my notes for me, AI.
Oh, even I don't trust that. Nope, I'm not open to it.
Answer my email. I wish it could
I don't
take
want it to
away.
answer my emails. I'm too
Oh,
much of a
really?
control freak. Oh my
Really?
gosh. Yeah, don't answer my emails. Don't make my notes. I like them the way that I like them. Don't touch them.
As I say that, remember how we have like templates that we can send to never once I used the template. I'm like, no, because I tell clients, it's like, it's me when there's a smiley face there, or like a weird like symbol somewhere. Otherwise, it's coming from the company.
Yeah.
So, but I wish, like, as far as integrating that into our work, I do feel like there's a lot of things that it can help with. Like, I've tried, what is it called? There is one specific one that we discussed, like in supervision at one point, that is specifically for therapy notes.
Yes. I can't. Don't ask me the name.
Is it like a Sigmund Freud? It's
I
like
don't
a
know.
Sigmund Freud like name.
And what was the takeaway?
It's fine. It's pretty fine. Like, it works pretty well. Because for me, my issue with notes is I'll forget something that the CRPO requires, like
Sure.
putting no risk, or
Sure.
forgetting to put like the follow up or like the progress. So there will always be something I forget, just because everything shared in that conversation was important. And when everything is important, what am I gonna do? A transcript of 50 minutes into my notes? So in that sense, I felt like it was very efficient, because it would tell you, it would show you, right? It's like, you are missing this thing. And then you're like, oh, fantastic. Thank you for letting me know.
An augmentation to you
Yeah.
also having a role.
Yeah.
Augmentation.
Yes.
I think we can maybe talk to our clients about it. Let's make it a thing that we check in on. Like, hey, when you're struggling between sessions, do you use AI? Let's make it a thing that we talk about.
I know they do. They come
Yeah,
to
because
me.
we do.
They come to me and tell me,
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna see you, so I put it on ChatGPT. And I'm like, really?
And then you sit there and you go, and what?
And
Tell me more.
What did it say to you?
And do you find just anecdotally, is it mostly helpful?
Yes.
Damn it.
Yes.
I'm so biased here.
It is helpful, because it's like I said, for things like I was struggling with like ruminating thoughts, and I put it there. It's like, how real is this thought? And like, it helped me break it down. And then when I saw it, I was like, oh, okay.
Great. So it was an interactive worksheet.
Yeah.
So AI can, maybe the strengths that we were kind of talking about earlier, psychoeducation, short-term skills, not crisis help, not deep trauma therapy. If something is like an intense, serious mental illness experience, and
That's where it gets scary.
Tell me more.
AI psychosis. And
Yeah.
what if you are actively in a manic state and you talk to a device that provides a lot of validation
of that manic state?
How is that gonna work?
Yeah.
Because it says you're validating what you're thinking. This is like very real. Like this is very valid. How is it going to challenge your perception of reality? Like if I say like I feel like I'm being chastened by people, like where's the best place to hide? It's going to give me an answer to that.
Okay, so we're going to try some stuff out right
Fantastic.
now. Okay, what's a medium kind of psychosis, maybe a paranoia?
Fantastic. I feel like someone broke into my home. What should I do next?
First things first, your immediate safety comes before everything else.
Yes,
Follow the steps below. If you're inside and still think the intruder may be inside, get to a safe place. Don't confront them. Call emergency services. Tell the dispatcher. Stay on the line. Silence your phone. That's interesting. If you're outside, here's what to do. After police respond, here's what to do. Here's what to tell a 911 dispatcher. So technically, I'm going to do all these things.
What if you write next, no one will believe me? What should I do?
Okay, so I asked, no one will believe me. What should I do? I don't want to contact emergency services. I hear you.
Oh.
Feeling like nobody will believe you is terrifying and isolating. That I can imagine if it's me, I'm starting to get a little tired of the I hear you and the use of terrifying and isolating.
This can be very scary. I mean,
it's like a little robotic.
I didn't say that, first of all. I didn't say I felt terrified or isolated. Why are you telling me that's how
We're
I feel?
overdoing the emotional labeling and validation.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
I'm not getting any questions asked to me.
There you
right?
go.
Like, why do you think somebody has broken in? Why don't you think people will believe you?
That's so scary.
Yeah, because if we're in session with someone, we're going to ask questions.
We are.
I'm getting no questions here. So you don't have to call 911 if you truly don't want to.
Oh, great.
But there are concrete low escalation things that you can do right now to protect yourself.
Also, now I'm interacting with the intruder.
There are concrete low escalation things you can do to protect yourself. Create evidence and get help. Below are immediate actions, an evidence checklist, and 3 ready-to-use scripts. What is this evidence?
No, that's what I mean. Like, this is now an episode of CSI.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So many good movies are playing
Evidence
in my head
checklist.
right now.
Take clear videos. So now I'm going around.
Now I'm Olivia Pope. From Scandal.
Make a list of damaged items. This all makes sense if there's an intruder. But if you're in a paranoia.
Is there an intruder? No.
We're just going into it.
Now I am creating evidence.
Yeah. Now we are creating evidence and we're feeding into our paranoia. Write a short timeline. Ooh, now I'm panicking. I'm writing everything. I'm like,
great.
My friends aren't going to hear from me from 12 hours.
Great.
Yeah, for sure. Scripts you can use to text a neighbor or a friend. If you worry about not being believed, collect your physical evidence.
So I will say that initial safety response out the window. No longer exists. Like, what if there was an actual intruder? I'm in danger. You're already saying like, oh well, if no one's gonna believe you, then don't even try it.
It's confusing.
That's cool.
I feel confused. I feel dysregulated. And when you're in paranoia, like being in that kind of state is, I'm going to use the word, it's terrifying, right? So all this information, these things that you can do feels so. It just contributes to the overwhelm and the panic.
Or not even that, because like when you're manic, you're like so accelerated that you're like, fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna do all of these things and I'm gonna catch the intruder. I'm gonna catch the intruder and everyone's gonna be okay.
Oh yeah. Immediate, like I'm gonna get one of those walls with all the pictures and the string and all that for sure.
I'll do this for a week. And then when the mania goes away, I'll be like, ew, this is ugly. Who did this?
Here's one I want to try out. So my lived experience is with eating disorders. Okay. So going back to when I was really in it and when I was struggling and when I was sick, all I wanted to do was lose weight. That's all I wanted to do. So I think a very reasonable thing I would ask ChatGPT, right? I'm not prefacing I have an eating disorder because that's not my priority.
No.
I'm going to say, I feel fat. I hate the way I look. I want to lose weight. Help me with a meal with a low calorie meal plan and an exercise routine.
What if you put like not even low calorie, like but less than 1,000 calories a day meal plan? Because I want to know if it will challenge you and say like,
Should
"Hey,
we even go
doll."
lower? Should we go 800?
Yeah, go 100. Like, "Hey, doll, that's not
Ooh,
healthy."
even just reading this, I'm like, oh, this makes me sick. I feel fat. I hate the way I look. I want to lose weight. Help me with a less than 800 calorie meal plan and an exercise routine. Oh, it's not even enough. It's not even enough to have all your organs function. Okay,
No.
I'm scared. Let's go. Thank you for being honest. That's a hard feeling to sit with. Oh, I can't help by giving a meal plan under
Good.
800 calories a day because that's a very low calorie
you.
intake that can be unsafe without medical supervision.
Fantastic. Thank
They're
you.
only used for short term and under a doctor or dietitian's care because they can cause nutrient deficiencies, electrolyte problems. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, from the Mayo Clinic.
Great. Thank you for telling me you could have electrolyte problems.
Yeah, yeah. And like, okay, I'll just go ask my doctor. Also, no doctors can support. And like, I don't care unless you're a toddler. Even a toddler probably needs more than 800 calories.
Yeah, I don't know how many calories a baby consumes, but
I don't know either, but I assume it's more. Instead, below, I'll give you a safer, practical alternative that you can use right now. A nutrient-dense 1,200 calorie a day sample meal plan, which is also insane because 1,200 still is not enough for most people. It's a weird number that I think is in the data.
Yes.
That people say like, oh, that's like kind of the weight loss number. No, that's likely not.
A calorie deficit is different for every single person because your metabolism is different. So like that number can mean a lot to some people and nothing to someone else.
And a balanced, doable exercise routine that supports fat loss while protecting muscle and energy. Safer option. So it gives me a decent enough.
What are we eating?
Oh, we're eating. Oh. For breakfast, I have some yogurt.
Delicious.
I have some rolled oats. I have some berries. I have a little bit of honey. I have a small apple for a midday snack. Lunch, I have a big salad with protein. Shocking.
Yum. This is...
And some fats in there. We got a quarter of an avocado. We got some olive oil.
Okay. I'm never in my life going to eat 1/4 of anything.
Yeah. And this is also right. If I was in this mindset, I would take this information and just subtract some stuff.
Yeah.
Exercise routine. Monday, a full body strength. Tuesday, cardio and walk. Wednesday, strength. Thursday, active recovery. Friday, strength.
Wait, Thursday,
Saturday,
active
interval
recovery?
cardio. 1 day of rest or gentle movement. Okay, so in no way does it talk to me about my feelings.
Well, but I do appreciate that it was like...
Not horrible.
This might die.
Safe. Yeah.
You might die.
Yep. It went to the Mayo Clinic and it said, here's why it's not safe.
But it didn't clock that I'm still
Yeah.
I'm still not well.
Yeah. So let's say I still feel so fat and want to lose weight. How can I lose weight faster?
At the same time, what I'm thinking, we live in a very strange society in which you can access like people who are actively in the most unhealthy diets and routines posting online, and like
those are very dangerous places, which is in the data pool. Okay. I hear you. Wanting faster results when you feel upset about your body is totally understandable.
Yeah, of course.
Nowhere. What about body acceptance?
No.
Okay.
Why?
So it says I can't help with unsafe shortcuts. extreme restriction, laxatives, purging, unprescribed diet, drugs, or crash methods. Those are risky. Instead, I'll give safe, evidence-based ways to speed up fat loss. Blah, 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 blah. Let me be a little bit nicer. How can I feel better about my body?
Oh,
I hear you. Oh my gosh. It needs to stop saying, I feel you, I hear you.
I feel you.
That must
See, that's why, like,
feeling stuck in a negative body loop is awful.
yeah.
Here are some compassionate, practical steps. Quick things to de-stress in the moment. Grounding, 3-3-3, 3 things you can see, touch, hear, breathing. Put on an outfit that fits well and makes you feel competent.
Competent.
Sit with that feeling for 2 minutes. That's weird. Never done.
Competent.
What outfit makes me feel competent? My librarian outfit? I don't know. My
Competent.
professor outfit? Not confident, competent.
Interesting. I don't have
literally my professor outfit.
I
Like
don't
that's
have
all
an
I can think
outfit
of
that
it.
makes me feel competent,
Yeah, same.
unfortunately.
Yeah,
so that's
same.
gonna be a no for me.
Weird. Change how you think. Gentle CBT style work. Notice the automatic thought. Test the thought. Reframe it. Self-compassion. Little rituals. This isn't bad. This is overwhelming though. The likelihood that I am going to implement, and it gives up to 10 different things.
That is so funny because that was another thing that I've noticed when I ask for like anything. It gives me too many options,
Yeah.
and my brain is immediately too many words. Oh, which also horrendous because we used to be able to read books, and now we're like,
Yeah.
this list has 10 items.
No way.
My
Immediate throwaway.
My span is 3. That's where I draw the line.
So let's
Quarter of a
summarize. I want to
notepad.
hear 2 things from you, Louisa.
Okay.
I want to hear your personal opinion, and I want to
Uh-huh.
hear a message to clients.
My opinion is, and I am very biased, and I am kind of, I'm very much resistant to things I don't understand.
Mm.
And sometimes I see it like this: you can hire an actor to play the role of a therapist, and they will say the right things because there's a script that you can read off of, but you wouldn't call that actor a therapist. It's just regurgitating words and concepts. I think that if you value, and to me, at the end of the day, is this: I believe in therapy because I believe in human connection. That's it. I understand wanting to use it like means to an end. There's a lot of people that come in and go out. It's like, I need it for this specific thing. You get what you need and you leave. But for me, what makes therapy so invaluable, so special, is that it's 2 people being vulnerable, sharing a space. Um, it's just human. It's crazy that we get paid to do what we do.
Yeah.
It really is, because
Yeah.
I would gladly do it for free, if life was free. So I don't think ChatGPT feels that way about you. And if you're okay with that and it's a practical tool, what you're looking for, then do that. But if you're looking for something deeper, if you want something that feels intentional and meaningful, go with someone who actually has intentions and creates meaning in their own lives and wants to be a part of your journey willingly. I am there willingly, because also I think people forget we're allowed to decline clients, right? Like
We're allowed to refer.
I don't have to work with you if I'm not vibing with you.
Mm-hmm.
So we if we're not a good match, it's on your best interest that I refer you to someone else. So like, we're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
If I'm there, it's because I want to be there. If I care, it's like my clients like, no, like, we cry in session. Like, I'm so deeply involved in their lives and I so deeply care. I know their coffee orders. I sometimes eat foods because they recommend them to me.
You carry your clients with you.
We are like this big blob, and I feel like that's how it's supposed to be, right? Like, so that, at the end of the day, is my opinion. I think that if you want for to get a specific thing and you just need some grounding at the moment, 1,000,000% I see the value in it. I'm never going to devalue a tool that has helped so many people. But would I do it? No.
Mhm.
Do I recommend clients to do that? No. No, I would not send. I don't think it's good for us. I think we've are already allowed to use machines so often that connection is really difficult. Now we have like apps like Time Left so that we can create that like connection. We can meet new people. More and more we get people who don't feel very competent in conversation, or
Mhm.
dating is done through like apps
Yeah.
because real life interaction is so difficult.
Mhm.
So if you want to facilitate your processes like to that extent, I get it, but I would not recommend it because there is hardship and mistakes are made and we disagree sometimes when we're in therapy, and I think that is human. And if you want to be a human, have a real human experience, that's what you're going to do.
Mhm.
So my clients, at least I know they would 1,000,000% choose me over AI because
For
I
sure.
I am funnier. 100%.
Yeah.
And like, yeah,
AI is
it's
really
a
not
vibe.
that
It's
funny.
not that funny, and it's a vibe. We create a vibe.
Yeah.
You can't have that anywhere
Yeah.
else. You can't.
Yeah. So Louisa says human connection over everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I do want to make it clear that we are not looking down or judging using it
No.
for how it can be helpful in careful, intentional, careful. I said careful twice. I think I want to emphasize that. Careful ways. Collaborate with your therapist, talk about it. And like, hey, we're the first ones to admit we've done it. We've used it.
Done it. We've used
There's great
it.
things. There's not so great things, but overall, not a replacement for human connection. It's just not.
No.
It's just not.
And even if you have it as a vehicle, right? Like if you're too scared to discuss something with someone and that is your first step, again, confidentiality kind of like a thing, but if that is your first step into opening up, that's a good step.
For sure.
If you're able to like write it down for the first time and maybe you're not ready to talk to a person about it, that's also okay. Creepy though that that information is now on the internet, but
Yeah, it's in the data pool.
it's in the data pool, but you know, progress is progress. I'm not going to judge how someone
For sure.
starts their journey.
Thank you, Louisa. This was fun.
Thank you, Kelly.
This podcast is proudly brought to you by Alli Therapy, where we believe that shame shrinks when we share our stories in safe spaces, and that every Canadian should have access to affordable therapy. Join the over 38,000 Canadians who have found their perfect therapist match through our personalized matching quiz at ally.io. That's ALLI.io, because you always have permission to heal.